It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. There he goes, left side. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. This is Swift on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen looking on the out route. He finds Shakir. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the air. Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting up the screen for Cook. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Fights him off. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
2nd and 6.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the foot. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They need 2. Here's third down. Once again, it's Swift. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long. Back to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Motion man is Shakir. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On third and long, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will take a somewhat rare 12-8 lead. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. In motion right is Brown. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good. And that one ups the lead to a touchdown at 15-8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Allen going to audible to a different look. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Allen. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. To throw is Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now 1st and goal. This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bills 15. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Allen. That is caught by Shakir. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This ball intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that